Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room. It's Walker. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Stoneburner. Out wide right, it's Walker. Snags it and he's open. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, it's Walker. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This offense has it with really good field position. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Running the red zone, it's Turner. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Rebels. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Powers inside. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator because on 3rd down, you throw a bunch of wide receivers.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Runs through, man. He might have some space. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Stoneburner. Right side, it's Walker. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like...
Picked off! What a play to set him up! They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This should be the last play of the quarter. Follows his blocks. It's Turner. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. This time they'll throw it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Hits inside. It's Hill. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Give to the single back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
A stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Turns into the pile. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Back to throw, it's Stoneburner. In traffic, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. At the 35, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Oh, the head coach has to be losing his mind after all of these penalties. Now it's 1st and 30. They want to throw it. He lets it fly. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Searching for space. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback signaling to his guy. On the run, it's Turner. Shakes off the defender. He's past the marker. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Stoneburner. In the backfield, it's Walker. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On play action. Oh, pressure's coming. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target to the left. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Long way to go on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Out wide right, it's Jordan. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
2nd and long here. On the move. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Stoneburner. Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this juncture...
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Snapped on 4th down. Unloads to the right. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. On the ground, it's Turner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Out wide left, it's Smith. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
There was no question on that 3rd down where the quarterback was going. It was going to be a big play. He had the matchup he wanted. Fantastic route. Great.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Stoneburner. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be 3rd down as clock runs before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers versus the Akron Zips. And it's the Mountaineers trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
Drops back on first down. Rush right in his face. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Quarterback changing the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires left. Found a seam. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has been threatening from inside the 10. Go. Trying the run, it's Turner. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Unloads in the nick of time.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive, Dave?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter, whichever you choose.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. Looking downfield, it's Stoneburner. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Green, 1-9 Panther. Red, 29 marker. Red, 2-9 marker. And it's hit.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Extending the play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walker. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. The fake and wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Wants to throw one first. Buying time to his right. Rolling right and going deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Wants to pass. Still looking. Fires downfield. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on 4th. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's picked off for the 4th time